Has climbing stairs become harder after 60? Maybe you feel your legs getting weaker, your knees complaining, or you need to rely on the handrail more than before. Many people think this is just a lack of strength, or that there's nothing left to do without going to a gym. But the truth is that climbing stairs requires specific strength in the right muscles, and that can be trained at home, safely. Today, I'm going to show you 3 simple exercises, without equipment and without a gym, used in physical therapy to help you gain strength and confidence when climbing stairs while respecting your body. Many people notice this difficulty gradually. At first, climbing stairs just feels more tiring. Then the legs don't seem to respond the same way, the knees complain, and the body starts looking for support on the handrail almost automatically. Some people begin to climb one step at a time. Others avoid stairs whenever they can. And along with that comes a quiet fear. What if my legs get too weak? What if I lose the confidence to climb stairs on my own? If you've ever felt this way, leave a comment below. That way, you can help others who feel the same and learn together how to deal with it. This insecurity is very common after 60, and it doesn't mean weakness or incapacity. Most of the time, it simply means the body isn't being stimulated in the right way. And I say this also from my experience as a physical therapist. Over the years, I've treated many patients over 60 who came in saying exactly this. On flat ground, I'm fine, but on stairs, my legs don't help. Many thought the problem was just the knee or simply lack of breath. But in practice, what I very often saw was a loss of specific strength, especially in the thigh and hip muscles, which are mainly responsible for pushing the body upward. When these muscles don't receive enough stimulus, the body starts to compensate, overloads the knee, loses confidence, and becomes more dependent on the handrail. What's interesting is that when we work on this strength in a targeted way, with simple and progressive exercises, many patients report that climbing stairs becomes safer and less tiring again. Climbing stairs may seem like a simple movement, but for the body, it's one of the most demanding daily tasks. Science shows that when stepping up, the body has to lift almost all of its body weight using one leg at a time. That requires strength, control, and stability, especially from the thighs, hips, and trunk. Biomechanics studies show that climbing stairs places much greater load on the knee and hip joints than walking on flat ground. That's why, when muscle strength is lacking, the body starts to compensate, using the handrail more, leaning the weight forward, or overloading the knee. Research with adults over 60 shows that difficulty climbing stairs is much more related to loss of muscle strength than to age itself. In other words, it's not the number of years that limits you. It's the lack of specific stimulus. Current guidelines for rehabilitation and healthy aging indicate that progressive strengthening of the leg and hip muscles is one of the most effective strategies to improve stair climbing ability, reduce the risk of falls, and increase functional independence. Another important point highlighted by studies is the role of the trunk. When the abdomen and trunk don't provide enough support, the legs have to work even harder, which increases fatigue and insecurity. That's why climbing stairs more safely doesn't depend on brute strength or difficult exercises. It depends on stimulating the right muscles, in the right way, respecting the body's rhythm. The most common mistake I see in people who want to improve strength for climbing stairs is trying to compensate for lack of strength with speed or the wrong kind of force. Many people start climbing stairs by pulling more on the handrail, throwing the body forward, or taking 2 steps at once when they feel tired. Others try very difficult exercises right from the start, thinking they need to push hard to gain strength. The problem is that climbing stairs doesn't require brute force. It requires well-distributed strength and control. When someone tries to speed up the movement or use momentum, the right muscles stop working and the overload goes straight to the knee and lower back. This increases pain, fear, and insecurity. Another common mistake is completely avoiding stairs, thinking this will protect the body. In practice, the less the body practices this type of effort, the less prepared it becomes when it really needs to climb. Science and clinical practice show that the safest path is neither avoiding nor forcing. It's preparing the body outside the stairs with simple, progressive, and specific exercises so that climbing stairs becomes a more natural and less tiring movement again. Practical part. I'm going to show you 3 simple exercises that you can do at home without a gym and without complicated equipment. But it's important that you stay with me until the end. Because it's not just what you do that matters, it's how you do it. And the third exercise is one that few people know, but that makes a big difference in gaining strength and confidence when climbing stairs. They complement each other. Skipping a step can make you miss exactly the benefit you're looking for. So let's get started. Exercise 1. Controlled sit to stand from a chair. Let's start with a simple exercise, but extremely important for climbing stairs more safely. In practice, stepping up onto a stair is very similar to standing up from a chair using one leg at a time. That's why this exercise is the foundation of everything. Sit on a firm chair with your feet well supported on the floor, about hip-width apart. If needed, choose a slightly higher chair. Before standing up, lean your torso slightly forward, as if bringing your chest toward your knees. This helps distribute the weight better and protects the knees. Now push the floor with your feet and stand up slowly, without using momentum and without throwing yourself forward. Use your arms only if you need to. That's perfectly fine. To sit back down, do the reverse movement. Lower yourself with control, without dropping into the chair. Do 6 to 10 repetitions at your own pace. If it feels easy, do 10 to 15 repetitions. Rest for at least 30 seconds and repeat this set 2 more times. Why this exercise is so important? This movement strengthens the thigh and hip muscles, which are the main muscles responsible for pushing the body upward when climbing stairs. When these muscles become stronger, the knees suffer less, the body becomes more stable, and confidence increases. Important precautions. If you feel pain, reduce the chair height or use more support with your hands. If you feel dizzy or unsafe, stop and rest. Here, quality of movement is more important than quantity. Exercise 2. Step up and step down on a low step with support. Now let's move on to an exercise that looks even more like climbing stairs. Use a low step, a sturdy step platform, or the first step of a staircase. Always stay close to a wall or handrail for support. Place your entire foot on the step. Before stepping up, think about pushing the step with that foot, as if the ground were helping you rise. Step up slowly, bringing your body up with control. Then step back down with the same leg, also slowly, returning to the floor. That counts as 1 repetition. Do this up and down movement several times with the same leg, without switching yet. Start with 6 to 8 repetitions. If it feels easy, do 10 to 15 repetitions. Rest for at least 30 seconds and repeat this set 2 more times. Only after that, switch legs and repeat the exercise on the other side. You can also do it alternating legs. Why this exercise helps? This movement strengthens exactly the muscles used to climb stairs and teaches the body to control both the ascent and the descent, which is where many people feel the most insecurity. Important precautions. Use support whenever you need it. Don't rush. If you feel pain or instability, reduce the height of the step or go back to the previous exercise. Here, the most important thing is control and safety. Exercise 3. Standing heel raises. Many people believe that climbing stairs depends only on thigh or knee strength. But there's one muscle that plays a decisive role in this movement and almost never gets the attention it deserves: the calf. The calf is what helps push the body upward at the end of each step. It comes into action especially when your foot is already on the step and you need to lift your body completely. When this area is weak, the body starts to compensate. The person pulls more on the handrail, leans the torso forward, or overloads the knee, and that increases fatigue and insecurity. Now let's work this muscle in a simple and safe way. Stand with your feet supported on the floor, about hip-width apart. Position yourself near a wall, chair, or handrail, using your hands for support. Support is not a sign of weakness. It's part of the exercise's safety. From this position, slowly lift your heels, rising onto the balls of your feet. Go up slowly, feeling your body weight being pushed upward through your feet. When you reach the top, pause briefly for 1 second. Then lower down with control, placing your heels back on the floor without dropping. Going up and down counts as 1 repetition. Do 8 to 12 repetitions at your own pace. Why this exercise is so important for stairs. On stairs, especially on the last steps, the calf helps finish the movement with more safety. When it's stronger, the body gains push, balance, and stability. This reduces the need to pull on the handrail and decreases overload on the knee. Many rehabilitation studies show that the calf plays a fundamental role in body control during daily activities, such as climbing steps and maintaining balance on different surfaces. Tip for those who find it very difficult. If rising fully onto both toes is difficult at first, you can start by lifting just a little, barely taking the heels off the ground. Over time, as strength improves, the height of the movement will naturally increase. Important precautions. Don't do it fast. Don't hold your breath. If you feel cramping, reduce the range or stop and rest. If there's pain in the heel or ankle, stop and seek professional guidance. Here, the most important things are control, consistency, and safety. Before I show you how to combine these exercises into a simple routine, I need to leave an important warning. This video is educational and does not replace an individual medical or physical therapy evaluation. Difficulty climbing stairs can have many causes: knee pain, hip pain, back issues, balance problems, or other health conditions. Only a doctor can properly investigate the cause in your case, and guidance from a physical therapist is essential to tailor exercises safely and specifically for you. If there is intense pain, progressive worsening, swelling, or insecurity when walking, seek professional help before starting any routine. Now, if your doctor or physical therapist has cleared you for physical activity, you can use these 3 exercises as a practical routine, without a gym and without complications. You don't need to do them for a long time. When exercises are well chosen, just a few minutes already make a difference. Here's how it works. Start with exercise 1, sitting and standing from the chair. Do 6 to 10 repetitions, calmly, focusing on movement control. This exercise prepares the legs and teaches the body to push weight upward more safely. Then move to exercise 2, stepping up and down on a low step with support. Choose one leg and step up and down with the same leg 6 to 8 times. Then switch to the other leg. Here, the focus is transferring strength to a movement very similar to everyday stairs. Finally, finish with exercise 3, heel raises. Do 8 to 12 repetitions, going up and down slowly, using support if needed. This exercise helps provide push, stability, and confidence, especially on the last steps of the stairs. This entire sequence takes, on average, 5 to 8 minutes. The most important thing is not doing it fast or doing a lot. It's doing it consistently. 3 to 5 times per week is enough for the body to start responding, gaining strength, and feeling safer when climbing stairs. If this feels easy, gradually increase the repetitions. The body learns from what you repeat. When these movements become part of your routine, climbing stairs stops being a challenge and becomes a more natural and controlled movement. And now I want to invite you to do something simple that helps a lot in practice. Write here in the comments, which of these 3 exercises are you going to start doing? The chair one, the step one, the calf one, or all 3? And if you can, make a deal with me. Practice this sequence calmly, 3 to 5 times per week for 2 weeks, always respecting your limits. Then come back here and tell me, did your legs feel firmer? Did climbing stairs feel a little less tiring? Did you feel more confident? Your comment can help other people in the same situation realize they're not alone, and it helps me bring content that's more and more useful for you. And stay with me for the next video, because we're going to talk about a symptom many people feel, but don't always understand well: tingling and numbness in the legs. I'll show you 5 simple exercises to do daily, used in physical therapy, that help improve circulation, movement, and comfort in the legs, always with safety and clear guidance. If this is a symptom you've already noticed or want to understand better, the next content will be very important for you. See you then.